Every entrepreneur has their starting point. In order to get started, you're going to need to commit to one idea and have an action plan. In short, this video, I just want to help you discover the 4 ways to make your exit and to begin living your dream. Then I want to reveal some key elements that every entrepreneur knows are crucial to making your idea become a success. So as an entrepreneur, you're probably an idea person. I mean, that's cool, so am I. It's okay to have a lot of ideas, but when you're starting, it's best to have just one. It's hard to go in multiple directions at the same time. So make a list of all your ideas and begin to narrow them down. After you do some research and some consideration, pick one idea. And then there are 4 ways to plan your exit and start your dream. You can choose any of these 4 ways to exit your job. It really just depends on your personality, your risk tolerance, and your current financial situation. So I want to tell you the 4 different exit plans you can pick. The first one's called a baton. And basically the picture is a runner on a track, and they pass the baton to the runner that starts to overtake them in the race. So it's a slow transition where your new business income begins to overtake your old paycheck. And you can begin with a working model, start profiting from it part-time, and then as that catches up to your income, cut the ropes. So the key here is to set a target goal and timeline. The second exit plan is called a pivot plan. And that's for aspiring entrepreneurs who want to leave their job a little bit faster than just having a slow transition. It involves a test product, documenting some results, and then building a bridge or a parachute, and best of all, leaving your job. The third exit plan I call the rabbit. Rabbits are fast, so this could be called the get me out of here now plan. If you are really frustrated at work, or belligerent, you're afraid you're going to injure your coworkers or jump out of a window, then maybe a slow transition just isn't going to work for you, and you have the fire to fuel a quick exit. I mean, I've done this before on a couple occasions. It can work. It's just riskier. If you have family, make sure you get their permission first. My advice to you is if you're going to use this rabbit plan, pick an industry that you already know. If you pick a totally new business that you haven't really worked in or have much experience with, you can be in for a bumpy ride. I've done that too. But you can still take this path. Just make sure, like I said, that those who you're responsible for are committed first. Okay, number 4 is called the fulcrum, and it's about using leverage. And this plan is you can leverage yourself out of your current position by bringing on a partner, raising money, doing a joint venture. All these things can help really speed things up based on the resources of others. But if you're going to try to do that, obviously those people are going to want a strong vision or proof that it works. And you'll probably need both. So these are the 4 different paths that you can take to exit your job and start your dream. Now, we help entrepreneurs build their exit plans. And we know that every situation is different than the next person's, so we help aspiring entrepreneurs figure out the best plan for them and then give them the tools they need to start their new life. Also, every entrepreneur should be aware of some other important things. There are at least 5 key elements that you'll need to know when you're starting your dream. Here's what they are. Number 1 is define your product. This may seem obvious, but sometimes your vision can be kind of ambiguous. You know you're going to be doing this or that or helping this group of people, but you need to decide, what am I actually selling? What are people going to hand over money in exchange for? Because that's what your product is. You'll want to define your product and get really clear on that. Number 2, you'll need to do some feasibility research. Now, don't worry, that might sound like a big scary thing, but basically there are lots of free tools you can use, and we can show you how that works to find out how many people are searching for that. Is it a paying market? What will they be paying for? How much are competitors charging? That sort of thing. The third is to determine your audience. This is really important, and it's a best guess. You probably won't know for sure, but there are some ways to zero in on this. It really helps then to understand where you're going to begin your marketing. 4 is to test it. There's a concept in marketing called MVP, or minimum viable product, and we can explain more about how that works, but you want to test this out to see if your assumptions are right or how you need to adjust them. Number 5 is to put a small plan together. I'm not talking about an extensive business plan unless your idea warrants that. In fact, planning a lot of time is guessing. But after you've done some of this research and tested things, you want to plan with real numbers to say, how many of these do I need to sell in order to earn what I need to earn? And this can help you when you're putting together your timelines to exit. So with all that said, I want to just say that you can do it. If this is the first time you've launched a business, don't worry. It can seem a little overwhelming, but once you learn the how-to and also meet other entrepreneurs who have successfully exited their job and created a business that they love, you'll know how it works. That's why surrounding yourself with the right community is crucial for successful entrepreneurs, and that's why we've created one here for you. To learn more details about how you can plan your exit and also start your dream, make sure you check out some comprehensive resources on our site. There you'll meet other entrepreneurs who have learned what it takes to start living their dream.